Hi, and welcome back to the channel. We are continuing One Piece. This is Season 1, Episode 5, titled Eat at Baratie! Exclamation point. They are in a bit of a predicament right now, so they're gonna have to get out of this situation that they're in before they can go eat anywhere, at least. And we got one hell of a reveal at the end as well. Garb is Luffy's grandfather. What the hell? And we've been talking a little bit about how, like, what does Garb, does he just want to catch him just because he's a pirate, or does he still care for him in some way or another, or like how is that relationship, or how it, questions. But I've really been looking forward to continuing, so unless you have anything you want to say before we start.
Just the usual spiel that I don't know everything. I know very little, but I do know some things. So some things I say that seems like, oh, that's a qualified guess. It's because it's a qualified guess. And it might be something that I have stored way deep down, and suddenly I remember, but I don't remember it like, oh, that's actually, yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So for example, I completely forgot that Garb was
Luffy's grandfather.
Yeah. So
yeah. So it was sort of a surprise to you as well, which is
not even sorta. It was straight out,
which is good, I guess. Anyway, before we jump into it, I do want to ask you guys to, well, yes, you guessed it. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video, throw in a comment. It really helps out when you do that. And also, you can check out our Patreon page where we have early reactions for some of the shows that we're doing, and also uncuts where you can sync it up to your own copy of the episode. Just watch the whole thing with us. And usually those uncuts for One Piece, they come out on Patreon a few days earlier than the cut down version here on YouTube. So yeah, there's that as well. There's a link down in the description below. And are you ready?
Yes.
Yes. All right. One Piece Season 1, Episode 5. Here we go.
Finger guns, they're back.
They're back.
Just call that guy Grandpa.
They don't lose that very nice new ship already. Oh, okay, they're jumping into the past.
Our ship is ready to sail.
So this
What's
was
the meaning of this?
after he got the hat from Shanks.
I'm a pirate.
Wow, great parenting.
I don't know, what would you do if our son said, I want to be a pirate?
I wouldn't throw him around.
True. Wouldn't act like that, but maybe it would be like, let's discuss this.
Let's talk about this. In a loving way. Loving but firm.
Yes, but also firm.
Hit the deck!
No!
Fire back captain!
Or how about we sail away as fast as we can?
Run from the Marines?
Yeah, no, Luffy.
This must be a different model than I'm used to.
Which way's port?
The left.
Oh no.
Oh no.
They are not good at this. What's up?
Oh man.
Run away.
Yeah.
Right now, just run away.
Sail as fast as you possibly can. You what? Oh!
Right?
Well, you did the thing that you wanted to do with the sails. Sail. Okay, Garb is very, very strong. He
Yeah.
just threw that freaking thing.
Not bad, boy.
Oh, okay.
Not bad.
Seems weirdly proud.
Get us out of here.
Yes.
On it.
Oh, okay.
Nice. What? Is that a duck?
Chimkin, perhaps? I don't know. Or something in between.
Bird.
Could have been a lot worse.
Could have been better.
Can't see the Marines anywhere.
Can't see anything.
Well, somebody needs to talk to him about this and that other thing.
What other things?
Oh, gee, I wonder.
Yeah, that thing.
I don't really know the guy that well.
Doesn't seem like a big deal.
What?
Fine.
Fine.
Take the one that talks the least.
About the battle, you want to talk about it?
Nope.
Okay, good talk.
What?
You guys smell that?
Food?
Meat.
I can't smell any.
Eat.
I think he has brain damage.
I think that every day.
Alright, just follow Luffy's nose.
5 degrees starboard!
Great.
Whoa, that's precise.
Who are you? Tanjiro?
What's Baratie?
Okay, so that's how you pronounce it. Baratie. Not Baratie. Sorry about that. Wow.
Wow, yeah.
This looks nice.
It's a floating restaurant, it seems.
Yeah.
Then I know what we're gonna do next.
Disguise the ship so the Marines can't find us?
Sail back to Sarah Village where it's safe.
Nope. Eat.
Let's eat!
That fish better have a bar.
I could put you on the waiting list. It's 3 weeks out.
You'll have to excuse them. They're idiots.
Of course.
Ah.
Right this way,
Money
man.
talks.
See? Works every time.
Let him stay in the belief that that worked.
Yeah.
I'd be happy to check your swords for you, sir.
Just...
Here are your...
Oh no. Oh no. We're gonna get really hungry watching this, aren't we?
I think so. That looks like a tuna steak. Oh.
Elephant tuna, seared asparagus, and a sweet soy reduction.
Is that so?
Yeah.
Well, I call it crap.
Aw.
You are off the line. Now get out there and wait tables. Move!
I sense a possible new crew member, maybe?
Yeah. We've seen this guy in the posters, right?
From my dead body.
Wow!
Man can fight.
Welcome to our shitty restaurant, where the only thing worse than the ambiance is the food. My name is Sanji. What can I get?
Sanji, yeah, I heard that name before, yeah.
Apologies, madam. I didn't see you there. Would you care for an aperitif to start? We have several rare mature vintages in stock. Or perhaps you'd like a glass of umeshu. Something sweet for someone sweet.
Oh, he's
Okay.
a womanizer. Okay.
Regular water in a regular glass. Thanks.
Right away.
Nah.
Madam, would Madam prefer her water in a crystal glass, or would a golden bowl be more Madam style?
Nami's got a boyfriend.
No. That was not
At least they're laughing, you know?
sure.
Breaking each other's balls lovingly.
Yeah.
So the 77th Marine Branch is running training exercises nearby. They could be here in a few hours.
No.
If we delay, we might lose track of Luffy entirely.
No SOS calls. We'll handle this problem on our own.
Doesn't want anyone else involved.
Mihawk, did I catch you in the middle of something?
Bounty cancelled. What the shit? Whoa! What? That's a big sword.
Who's the quarry?
Jesus.
He's a wild card.
One moment.
Magic sword.
Whoa.
Why are you after me?
You woke me from my nap.
Then allow me to make you permanent!
What the? Whoa.
Bring him alive. By any means necessary.
Mihawk. Damn. That's a dangerous dude.
Your bill, sir.
Can you pay that?
Thank you, my good man.
No, sir. Thank you.
Huh?
You seem to be confused about the rules of the house, but Baratie doesn't offer credit.
Oh, that's why he said thank you. He knew it was gonna anger the head chef.
As soon as I find the One Piece, I'm gonna come back here, pay this bill in full, and with interest.
I've got a better idea.
Seems like you guys are gonna work in the kitchen.
Yep.
All of these?
For starters, you gotta remember something. The meal you had with your friends, that's 1 year's worth of dishes.
Whoa!
We're never gonna be a cook in my restaurant. Have you got it?
Can be a cook on my ship.
Yes.
Yes. Whoa. Oh, so they're just scot-free. They're not gonna have to do anything. Fair enough.
I can't get caught, not when I'm so close.
2.
2.
Who's ready for another drink? My treat.
Favorite kind of drink.
Favorite kind of drink.
Free drink.
If I wanted to secure passage to the Konami Islands, who would I talk to?
And that'd be me.
Oh. What a quinkydink.
Just me.
Oh, I'm a slip 22. Be ready to sail at dawn.
Nami. They really need to dive into her past. Soon.
You ever hear of anyone called Mihawk?
Best swordsman in the world. Better with a blade than anyone in living history.
Oh shit.
One of the 7 warlords of the seas. The world government could have gone after them, but that would have meant an all-out war. It'd be more useful to keep them close. As allies.
The old man's a real piece of work. Bet you regret giving him that IOU.
I don't really do regret. No point in looking back.
Lucky you. Sometimes when I try to look ahead, all I see is back. East blue, west blue, north and south, they call it the old blue. Nobody knows where it is, but it's a cook's paradise. And I'm gonna find it one day.
If you want to cook, you should cook. Don't let some stubborn old man get in the way of your dream.
Speaking Luffy's language here.
It's more complicated than that.
How?
I don't really do complicated either.
Man is hungry, I feed him.
Zep kicked you off the line.
Yeah, well, I don't see the old man here, do you?
Oh, that looks good though.
Fried rice.
You should join my crew. I'm serious. And we're gonna need a great cook if we're gonna find the One Piece.
Yep.
We lost 50 ships and 5,000 men.
Whoa.
I was the only survivor. Save yourself.
What are you doing?
I bet I know more about you than you do about me.
Yeah, right. You're an open book.
Care to prove it? I get something about you. You drink.
Drinking game.
You guys are about to get drunk.
I grew up in a small village. Barely a village. Just a handful of houses in the center of a tangerine grove. Drink.
Smart way of getting her to tell
Yeah.
about herself.
Just guessing wrong.
I'll bet you didn't have any friends as a kid.
I had friends.
Swords don't count.
You had a friend.
I had one friend.
Hell, one more than I had.
Drink.
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 So much food in this episode. I am getting hungry.
No.
Wow, that's a lot of meat. I see that they're familiar. Or
Huh? Ah. Him and Luffy.
Yeah.
Same family.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sorry, that's what I meant. Yeah.
The same set of laws do not apply to everyone.
But that's not fair.
No, it's not. I could have been Fleet Admiral by now, but I always turned down the promotion. Do you know why? Because I'd have to do things their way. I'd lose my freedom.
And that's why he didn't want any help.
And then they aimed their biggest, baddest cannons at us. But I wasn't scared. Being that I'm the best shot in the East Blue, so I fired at them.
Usopp, you have to stop doing this.
Marie's dead in the water. All thanks to the great Captain Usopp.
Sir.
Well, that didn't take long.
Hey, come meet the whole crew. Guys.
He does look kind of badass in that, but he really isn't. Does he recognize him? He must.
Yep.
I've been following your career since I was a child.
Yeah, I was thinking.
Yeah. Of course, there's
Yeah.
gonna be a clash there. We just knew it.
You're going to die.
Wait, what?
I, Roronoa Zoro,
Oh,
challenge you.
No.
Of course. Well, he did. He wants to become the best swordsman in the world.
Yeah,
To do
sure.
that, he will have to, I guess, kill the
Defeat
best swordsman.
best-
Yeah.
Swordsman.
You're serious?
Accept my challenge. You'll see how serious I am.
Oh,
Very well.
I'm not ready for this.
What the hell did you just do?
Frack.
You may have banned him from the line, but you can't stop him from cooking.
Oh, really?
Yeah, really. This starving pirate washed up earlier, and you know what Sanji did?
You don't give it, Luffy.
Don't snitch.
Luffy, we got a problem.
Big problem.
Maybe this isn't such a great idea, Zoro.
But it's his dream.
When you met me tied up on that cross, what did I say?
What makes you think I want to play pirates with you?
No, the other.
Come. Luffy's gonna support him in
Will you please do
this.
something?
Yes.
It's his dream, Nami.
Yep. There we go.
If you fight him tomorrow, you're going to lose.
Why do you even give a shit?
Because you're my friend, you idiot.
And she never had anyone. So she right?
Oh, she's taking the map as
Of course
well.
she is.
She's not gonna go through with it.
Something's gonna
Yeah.
make her change her mind.
Monkey D. Luffy. I'm surprised the Marines would require my services for such a small package.
The heck?
What the hell is that? I'm here for a sword fight.
I don't hunt rabbits with a cannon.
Wow.
She's gonna fight him with that? Oh no. Oh, Zoro. How in the...
He's just very strong.
God, you want to run, huh?
No.
Hardly.
Yeah, he's definitely not gonna beat him.
No. At least not yet. Not yet.
No. I have a feeling this Mihawk character is gonna stick around for a little while.
One of us will become the world's greatest swordsman to ever live.
Oh, okay, she came back.
Why don't you retreat?
I can't. Or my dream will be lost forever.
You're brave. I'll give you that. So I'll do you the honor of killing you with Yoru.
What a big one.
Yoru.
Wow.
Fuck, there's the cannon.
Oh.
What's gonna happen here? Ooh. Oh no.
Why do you persist?
Wounds on the back are a swordsman's greatest shame.
Because of running away.
Oh yeah, got it.
Yeah.
What?
Zoro!
King of the Pirates, eh? It's a much more treacherous path than even defeating me.
I don't care.
This world could use a few more wild cards.
Okay.
Too soon for you to die.
Okay.
Grow strong and come find me.
Wow.
I'll be waiting.
Wow, he's actually sort of honorable.
Yeah.
If I fail to become the world's greatest swordsman, you'll be disappointed.
No.
I will never lose again!
Zoro?
Help him. Damn it.
Zoro!
I can't deal with the inaction. Okay, that's how it ended. Okay.
Yeah. Shit. That was a really, really good episode.
Mm-hmm.
It might be my favorite so far, I think. Because, like, there was just so much about the characters, and I thought it was going to be more about, just meeting new and colorful characters, which we also did at this place, Baratie. I think that's how you pronounce it, and them just eating a lot of interesting meals, and it was going to be more of a levity-filled episode after what happened in the previous two, but no, like, we've got really down to business here. And the whole duel between Zorro and Mihawk, that definitely happened way faster than I thought it was going to. I thought that the Mihawk thing, like, that was just going to be a tease to begin with, that, oh no, this guy is going to be on their tail, and then he was going to find them in a later episode, perhaps. But no, he showed up already, and the whole thing had a different outcome than I thought it would.
Yeah, but it's still, like, it makes sense. And, like, think the thing with this episode, there's so many great, like, things, you say character-wise, but I just say, like, in general,
the story, the lore, everything.
No, for me, it's, like, life-wise, like, there's some great things, like, we can start with,
Garp?
Yeah, exactly, like, he sat Kobe down, and yeah, Kobe is very naive, because, like, he has this very naive, but, like, very true and good perspective that, well, we should treat everyone
the same
under the law. Everyone should be equal under the law. And he's like, yeah, well, it's not always going to be like that. And I'm not saying that necessarily that it's right, but it's just like, it's one of the things in life where you figure out, like, the world is not necessarily the place that you think it is. And then you kind of have to adapt, or you can, like, for Kobe, it was this whole thing with, like, being a Marine, and he's like, yeah, can you deal with, like, the Marines? Like, yeah, the Marines are not as we want to be, or, like, what we say that we are. And it seems like when you get higher up, there's definitely some sort of, like you have to do it the Marine way, and that's what God didn't want to, because then he would
have to do it their way.
Yeah, and then he would lose the freedom to do whatever he wants, or do it his way.
In the way that he wants to.
Yeah. But then he said, like, well, yes, we have to strike deals with these people, and we have to have someone roam free, like these warlords.
7 warlords. Damn.
Because
otherwise,
we as Marines, we are not necessarily treating people equal under the law, but we are still, like, the last defense, or, like, the last thing between order and chaos. Like, we are.
Yes, so they have to strike a deal, as they said, with these warlords, because otherwise it would be all-out war, chaos, anarchy. So that's what they want to prevent. But of course, getting rid of these warlords would also prevent that, but they can't do that without it.
Full-on war,
yeah, without a full-on war. And it is, even in this crazy fantasy world, a pretty realistic depiction of how things work. Politics. Because there are a bunch of things where in life, and especially you grow up and you learn more about life, it shouldn't be like this, but it is. And no, it's not fair. But all we can do is, try to adapt and move on, and in some cases live with it, I guess, because it can't be any different right now. But it doesn't mean that we shouldn't strive towards it, and we should try to do things the way that we deep down think that is the right thing to do. And I think, like, that is actually what Garp is doing, where he's like, yes, I am a Marine, a high-ranking Marine. I could be the highest. But as you already said, like, then he would have to do it their way, and, like, he couldn't pursue his goals and be a Marine the way that he think it should be done, just in this, even with these compromises.
Yeah, because he have to make compromises, and I think it speaks a lot to his character, that I think that he rather wanted to do, like, make these deals with the warlords, because if a full-on war was, like, against the warlords was gonna break out, civilians were gonna die, and they would have to get a lot of Marines, a lot of people. Like there would be so much bloodshed.
They might even lose.
Yeah,
that.
sure, and it's like, and I think, or at least like, I would like to think that that's Garb's goal, that he can actually turn the pirates against each other, if that makes sense. And like the lesser evil here would be to make the warlords, make them go out and kill all the pirates, and then there would only be the warlords left of the pirates, and that's kind of like this. Yeah,
I think maybe even Garb isn't necessarily willing to work with all of the warlords, but Mihawk, and we learned that here in the end, he's actually quite honorable in a way, and he's not like when we first met him, and he was just killing what looked like an entire fleet or something. So much destruction and death going on right there, just because they woke him from his nap. He seemed more like a crazy, unhinged character, but then in the end, we learned that no, he's not that.
Well, and one doesn't exclude the other, I would say.
No, not necessarily, but he actually seems more calm and collected, and the way that he admired Zoro and thought with Luffy, you know what, like this world could use to, like, we can shake things up, like we could use a wild card like you, and to Zoro, like, grow stronger and come and find me, because I actually do respect you. I respect your resolve. So a man like that, I can see Garb maybe working with him, and I don't know about the other warlords, like how they are, but I think like there's a specific reason why Garb is willing to work with Mihawk, even though it seems like he doesn't like this whole, we've made a deal with the warlords kind of thing, and we just have to live with it, but he's still willing to work with one of them. So there must be a reason why he's willing to do that with this particular person.
Perhaps, or just, it's just choosing between lesser evils. And, well, because obviously Mihawk didn't follow through with his...
That is true. He hired him to do a thing.
And he didn't do it. So, but yeah, I also like the whole honorable thing, because, and I think it's the things that touched him was, first off with Zoro, was like he asked him why he didn't just like
run away basically, and he said, well, the greatest failure of a swordsman would be like the wounds on his
back or the scars on his back, because that would be like from running.
Yes,
and that's just shows that you are not, you are a coward in the end. And I think that really spoke to him. As you said, like the courage and the resolve, and also just like meeting the consequences head on instead of running from him. And then with what spoke to him about Luffy was that Luffy was really wanting to be like the king of the pirates.
Yes.
And again, this resolve spoke to him, I think, because he was like, yeah, well, that's like even more treacherous
than defeating me. Like I'm difficult to get through, but what you want to do, that's crazy. But he sort of
he's respected that, because like the resolve and again this it spoke to him.
Yes, and I think like the whole talk about dreams and what you want to do.
It's very apparent, this one.
Yes, it was very important to this episode, or in this episode, and how the characters, like, they really mean it, what they want, and what are they willing to do to get to that, and then other characters, seeing that and being taken with it or respecting it, or I again thought that this was a great episode for all of the characters, and also just the themes of it all.
We also got introduced to Sanji, a new character, and we both know where this is going, right? He's gonna be recruited to this.
Yeah, and I'm sorry that I might have spoil something for you by saying that I saw him or someone who looked like him on the poster.
Yeah, but I knew the name Sanji. Like there was something in the back of my mind. So obviously, again, it was one of those information.
If he is part of
information that
of the crew going forward, then it should be some of the information that's rattling around back there for you.
Yeah, exactly. Because I got to a certain point that I won't say out loud because that would spoil you.
Yeah,
but I got to a certain point, and I think that's kind of where it fizzled out for me. But I got to a certain point in the story. So let's just keep it at that. So obviously there are people like Sandy that's just like in the back of my mind. And he was like, we found out that his dream is to become, to go to this place, All Blue.
The All Blue.
And become a chef there. And
cook with ingredients that no one has ever tasted or seen before. So he is just, of course, really interested in this craft, and he wants to hone it. He wants to become the greatest cook in the world. Sanji, not Sanji. Zoro wants to become the greatest swordsman. Luffy wants to become the greatest pirate, i.e. king of the pirates. Usopp is don't necessarily have a dream right now, at least not from what we know of. He's just content with being part of the crew and getting drunk and telling stories still, which was to be expected. Like when that happened and he was just babbling on about how he was brave and fired all those cannons, and then Mihawk right there just overheard it. I wasn't necessarily mad at him or anything, because it was just like, that something like that was bound to happen. He's just a drunk
idiot, you know.
Yes, that's his not so helpful side.
His toxic trait, yeah.
Yes, but other than that, I do really enjoy him as a character.
Absolutely, he's a great source of levity.
He is a good addition to the crew.
Yeah.
And then Nami, she was wrestling with a lot in this episode as well, and I really hope that soon, please, we're gonna dive into her backstory and learn some more there. We got a little bit that she's from a small, really, really small village, and she didn't have any friends either. But we also know now that she owes some sort of allegiance to someone. She wants to get to the some islands, somewhere.
And
but she needs to take the map with her.
She obviously works with or for someone, but I don't think that it's her dream to go to the island.
No.
Islands, it's just to meet with the person there.
That
like she works with.
Seems like it, and we don't know why yet.
We don't know why she hates pirates. She hates pirates.
Yeah. But that's true as well. And she was just about to leave, but changed her mind, came back just to see Zoro get defeated. And during that fight, I was really like, okay, how are they gonna get out of this? Like, someone is gonna have to come in and stop this, interrupt the fight somehow. But again, the outcome was not what I expected. And when Zoro got sliced, I was like, how is he gonna come back from this? But he deliberately wounded him in such a way that it wouldn't kill him unless he didn't get any help, which come on, give the man some help. But I also get that they were in shock and they need to leave the episode or end the episode in a certain way, and that was a good way to do it. So now I just really can't wait to continue this. I think that the series is amazing so far. Really, really good. I am enjoying all of the characters, everything that's happening. I don't have anything bad to say about it at all. No real nitpicks or anything. It's just every scene, I'm there, I'm in it. It's freaking great.
Yeah, it's great series overall. I do have some nitpicks, but I'm not gonna say them out loud. It's nothing with source material or anything like that, because again, I don't remember anything, so it would be weird for me to actually compare the two. But definitely, we talked quickly about Sanji, so I'm just gonna go back to that because another thing that really struck me at least was he's a good man. Like, not only does he have a dream about becoming like a great chef, he's a good fighter. We saw.
Oh yeah.
And he wanted to feed hungry people. When they're hungry, well, you feed them. And I just thought that was a great way to kind of tell what kind of person this is, because he knew that his boss was not gonna be happy about it, but he was just like, well, I gotta. It's like like a compulsion of his. Like he just can't.
Yeah,
not.
He sees someone who's hungry. I've got to feed this guy.
Yes. So he seems like a great guy, and I look very much forward to getting to know more about him. I'm not so thrilled with the whole womanizer thing. I know it's his character, and there are just people like that, and I don't particularly enjoy those people, because we all have someone like that in our lives, or
met people like that,
and I just don't jive with them personally.
Or it's just like take every opportunity that they can to hit on you. It's like, fuck off, just let up. I'm not interested. Go away.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Flashbacks and stuff. But otherwise, that he seems like a great addition to the team. Looking very much forward to
him actually joining the team.
Yes, because it's gonna happen, right?
Yeah.
And then I just wanna Luffy. He's the reason why he's a great leader, and he's just like a great person. And I wish, so I follow some guys on YouTube that do like this, they call cinema therapy. So they do like this whole thing where they go into like therapeutic parts of cinema.
Yes.
Funnily enough, it's in the name. But I would love for them, I know they don't do series, but I would love for them to get into like Luffy's character.
They might do that. They've made exceptions before.
Sure. They don't want to do villain therapy on Zuko, so I'm mad at them for not doing Atla like at all. But yeah, sorry.
So much to dive into there.
Oh yeah, it's a goldmine of good therapeutic stuff. But I would love for them to do some like a hero therapy with Luffy or something like that, where it's like where they go into his character and just tell him why he's a great leader, why he's a great friend, because and it was very apparent in this, because we talked about it, like dreams were like the underlining thing here.
Yeah.
But the way that he's like, yeah, I'm not gonna stand in anyone's dreams, but I still want you to join the team. I still want you to be part of this. I still want to be your friend.
He's not gonna stand in the way of anyone's dreams.
What did I say?
Never mind. I didn't.
Yeah, sorry. But yeah, he's not gonna do that, and he just wants to help people but he's not gonna stand in the way, but he's also, he wants to help them, or at least see them achieve it, or help them get there, or something like that. And it's such a beautiful thing, because it's what everybody should strive to do is to be the best person, or help your friend or that person become the best version of themselves and go get their dreams. And if your dreams don't cross, or even if they do, then just take it from there. And the whole thing with I don't do complicated, the whole thing with I don't do, what was the first thing he said? Never mind. It was just, again, also him just starting, instead of just making a mess or, like a fuss about it, he just started cleaning the goddamn dishes. And I thought, I really enjoy his characters, and I think somewhat, I know I said he was borderline obnoxious earlier on, but I think it's becoming a lot less obnoxious now, and it's just more wholesome, endearing. He's just such a great person, such a great character. I can't remember the actor's name, but he's doing such a great job. He's perfect for the role, and as you said, I'm really enjoying this as well.
Yes, but I think that's pretty much gonna do it then. So we'll just do Danish word of the day and then wrap it up. And it's fairly obvious here.
We had kitchen in the last week.
yeah, we did. Not knowing what we were gonna get in this episode, but Sanji really wants to work there as a chef, and he has this big dream about
Chefing.
Chefing, yes. So we'll translate chef. Chef in Danish is?
Cock.
Yes.
Sorry, I'm not old enough for this.
K-O-K. Cock.
Yes.
Just, no, it still sounds the same, but that's just what the word is. Chef in English, cock in Danish. That's it.
And on that note...
On that note, thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you in a week's time. Bye!
Bye!